Hey soldiers, has the United States been sold out by none other than the President of the United States? It is being alleged by two United States senators that Joe Biden accepted money in exchange for certain policy decisions. And he accepted this money from a foreign government. We're going to get into this because this has some really stunning implications and may explain a lot about what has been going on in this country over the last 2 years. Now, guys, this is a small channel. We thank you so much for the over 4,000 subscriptions to this channel. 4,000 soldiers strong have enlisted. But we have to ask you to enlist. So please hit the subscribe button. Let me know you did in the comments and I will salute you. I also need you to spread the word. And the way you do that is easy. Just hit the thumbs up button. That's one way. Then share this video with a loved one. Share it with a friend. Guys, if this thing has legs to it, then it would explain a whole lot. And it also would be a shame because a lot of what has happened in the last 2 years with the United States losing economic and political influence around the world, a lot of it is absolutely irreversible. All right, so here we go. Joe Biden engaged in a bribery scheme with a foreign national. FBI internal document alleges. President Joe Biden allegedly participated in a criminal scheme to exchange money for policy decisions, according to Senator Chuck Grassley. He's a Republican from Iowa. He's a senator, Republican from Iowa. And Representative James Comer, who is a House member, Republican from Kentucky. Citing an internal FBI document, they say it contains evidence of the alleged bribery, which took place when Biden was vice president. We have received, this is a quote, we have received legally protected and highly credible, unclassified whistleblower disclosures, unquote, reads a Wednesday letter addressed to Attorney General Merrick Garland and FBI Director Christopher Wray. Quote, it has come to our attention that the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation possesses an unclassified FD 1023 form that describes an alleged criminal scheme involving then Vice President Biden and a foreign national relating to the exchange of money for policy decisions. So let's take it all and look at it objectively. All right, so it is being alleged that he did this, or at least started, as vice president. Now, look, I know a lot of people think vice president is just, the guy that's a heartbeat away. He's just sitting there having a good time. The vice president is an extremely influential individual. Just on its own, just the position, okay? Now, you multiply that by the over 4 decades that Joe Biden spent as a senator, okay? And you've got the type of influence that could really make things happen. So, that's what we're dealing with. Let's just look at it objectively and not just look at it and say, oh, well, this vice president, they don't have any influence or authority. They have a tremendous amount, okay? Obviously, they cannot write executive orders. Obviously, they're not out there signing bills. But a man like Joe Biden, okay, he's got a lot of friends. I would imagine he had more political influence than Obama at one point. That is exactly why they wanted Biden to be the running mate for Obama. It has been alleged that this document in question includes a precise description of how the alleged criminal scheme was employed as well as its purpose. All right, so this whistleblower is coming out saying that, hey, this exists. And looks like they're saying, look, nothing's being done about it, okay? Now, we've crossed the Rubicon, guys. We are prosecuting presidents now, okay? So let's get it on, right? This is the environment we wanted to be in, so here we are, okay? Let's just do the banana republic thing. We believe the FBI possesses an unclassified internal document that includes very serious and detailed allegations implicating the current president of the United States, said Grassley in a joint statement. He goes on, the information provided by a whistleblower raises concerns that then Vice President Biden allegedly engaged in a bribery scheme with a foreign national. The American people need to know if President Biden sold out the United States of America to make money for himself. All right, so look, Joe Biden himself has kind of alluded to less than savory dealings involving money and foreign nationals.
So I got Ukraine. And I remember going over convincing our team, or others, to convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, or we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, 6 hours? I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired.
That's from the horse's mouth, guys. Chuck Grassley has long raised concerns about political bias infecting high-level investigative decisions at the FBI, including investigations related to the Biden family's foreign business arrangements and bank accounts. While FBI Director Christopher Wray pledged to prevent any retaliation targeting whistleblowers, the FBI and Justice Department have thus far refused to voluntarily provide responsive records or answers to congressional inquiries related to its handling of these politically sensitive investigations. So they're stonewalling, okay? They're playing politics heavy. Comer and the Oversight Committee are investigating the Biden family's suspicious business schemes to determine if the Biden family has been targeted by foreign actors, if President Biden is compromised, and if there is a national security threat. The Oversight Committee has obtained thousands of, they're trying to establish, I didn't put the period there. Going on, the Oversight Committee has obtained thousands of pages of financial records related to the Biden family and their associates' business transactions. Recently, the committee revealed one deal that resulted in several members of the Biden family and their companies receiving over $1 million in more than 15 incremental payments from a Chinese company through a third party. All right, so Comer went and issued a subpoena to Christopher Wray, the FBI director, to appear before the Committee on Oversight and Accountability on May 10th at noon. Now, if we were dealing with statesmen, I remember one time something occurred in the fire department, and it resulted in one of my colleagues having a complaint filed against him, okay? And so we were, just having general conversation, not related to that incident. And he just came out of the blue and said, hey, listen, when they question you, because the department was going to ask some questions, when they question you, tell the truth. And I said, oh, I intend to. Okay, I intend to tell the truth. Now, the truth as I saw it, because the entire incident I was not witness to the entire incident. The truth as I saw it was very complimentary to this individual. You know, my version of it, what I witnessed, was not incriminating. But even if it had been, I was going to tell the truth. If we had statesmen, Wray, the FBI director, would go up to the House Oversight Committee and he would testify openly and honestly, okay? Because what's more important than Joe Biden is the institution of the presidency of the United States of America, all right? And if you really believe that, then you would also probably believe that the continued reputation of the FBI, the Department of Justice, the United States of America as an institution was only going to be preservable through a recitation of the truth. But look, we're a long way from that kind of thinking. You and I know good and doggone well that, these are career politicians. There are no more statesmen left, okay? We are where we are. So, listen, guys, we will continue to monitor that. Like Nixon said, you got to know if your president's a crook. So, in the meantime, what I want you to do is I want you to go and I want you to watch this video. Now, talk about America losing influence. That civil war in Sudan, everybody's getting their people out. China's sending military planes and boats and over-the-road transportation to get their people out. Germany, other countries, Italy, getting their people the hell out. United States left 16,000 people in the Sudan early in that conflict. It's the second time we've done that stuff, man. Remember Afghanistan and how we left there and how we left American nationals? Check out this video. Let me know what you think in the comments of that video about our waning influence as a country, as a nation on the world stage. Guys, I'll talk to you soon.